Hello, everybody, and welcome to the greatest and, well, semi-awesome Thezalbee Talks Free. My name is Thezalbee, and I'm here to talk to you about some things that happened over the past couple days in the world of the internet. Now, really, nothing much happened over the weekend, so that's why I didn't do a video yesterday. Everyone's kind of just in that cycle of, hey, let's cover Uncharted 4 and how amazing and how crazy, awesome, and pretty it looks. Let's give it a 10 out of 10. Let's give it a 5 out of 5 and all that stuff. But we don't do that here on this show. We might do it one day. Who knows? I'm not going to give it a second thought for right now, but let's first get into a little bit of Pokemon news. Pokemon, that's right, because the 3 starters and the actual city where it's going to be taking place in has been revealed. We do have our first Pokemon of the starters, which is the grass type Pokemon. We're going to have Rowlet. Now, Rowlet, as in this Kotaku article, it says that this is a grass quill Pokemon that can attack without making a sound and twist its neck 180 degrees behind itself. This sounds kind of funny though, because if you look at the Pokemon, it's just a giant ball. Like, it's just like a giant circly ball. So who knows how it's going to be able to turn its neck around 180 degrees. I totally read this and thought that it says it can attack without making a sound. I thought that meant the Owlet will like be twisting Pokemon's necks and twisting them and breaking them. But you know what? That's not how Pokemon works. You don't kill Pokemon. They only faint. Well, unless you count the Pokemon that actually will die, like Spoink. Because apparently when you look at Spoink, which is in a few generations ago, Spoink will actually die if it stops bouncing. So does that mean it just, when it faints, it just keeps on bouncing there? It's kind of like a Charmander when its tail extinguishes too. What happens when a Charmander's tail extinguishes? In Pokemon lore and Pokemon actual physics don't work in our world, at least. Second starter is going to be Litten. This cat is lit, bro. I don't know why I said it like that, but every time I'm going to think of Litten, I'm going to think of the word lit. This is a fire cat Pokemon with flaming hairballs, which if you actually look at the picture that I'm going to show you over here in the corner, yeah, flaming hairballs look funny. But this is the fire type starter Pokemon. It looks adorable. I would probably go with fire type, of course, as my usual starter Pokemon, because fire types are usually the hardest to start with, especially back in the old days of Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow. I never played Green because I'm not Japanese. I'm not from Japan, nothing like that. But we'll go into our last Pokemon here. It's starting Pokemon. It is the Sea Lion Pokemon Poplo, something like that. Apparently, according to this, it is better moving on water than dry land, and it can also snort bubbles. I think this article meant blow out bubbles, or actually, I'm sorry, it says snort out bubbles. So you know. So with these 3 starting Pokemon, you'll be able to travel around a Hawaiian style of island. Now, does that mean it's going to be a really big basis on water Pokemon? What kind of land Pokemon we see? We'll be seeing more flying type Pokemon. The actual geological features of the island itself seem to be, well, very much an island. Now, we do have an actual release date for the 3DS as well. I don't know if this was actually brought up a long time ago or when it was actually brought up, but let me give you guys the lowdown on the release date, just in case you guys don't know. It will be released in November 18th of this year. So we have to wait until fall to play some Pokemon on a Hawaiian island, which is really weird to say because you think they would come out in the summertime when everyone's like, oh, let's all go to the beach. But who knows, maybe it will be fun to pretend you're in a Pokemon world with the sun shining down while the leaves are turning brown and you're getting drowned in the rain that's coming down. I'm a poet, that's right. I know how to rhyme words. I could be a rapper, but I'm not. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper, ladies and gentlemen. So this holiday season, we are going to be seeing the three big franchises and first-person shooters coming out one after the other after the other. Let's talk about it a little bit. First off, we're going to have Battlefield 1, which we all know that I talked about last week, which will be set place in World War I with a whole bunch of biplanes, zeppelins, machine guns, mustard gas, trenches. Also, it's going to be a Battlefield game, so we can expect it to be nice, pretty, fun, including various different vehicles to play around in. Especially because I cannot wait to be dogfighting in a biplane, because I always love flying in those games for some reason. I don't know why. Even in Star Wars Battlefront, I do love flying any type of X-Wing or TIE Fighter in Battlefront. So we kind of move along, we trek along. We see Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one made by Infinity Ward, actually being re-released and remastered alongside with this game, which we'll be calling not Modern Warfare. We're going to be calling Infinite Warfare. Now, Infinite Warfare will be taking place in the far future with space travel, space guns, space this, space that, a whole bunch of spacey things. But that's why they call it Infinite Warfare, because they realize that infinite war will be infinite no matter what we humans do to try to stop it. But this will be taking place in a far-flung future. This actually completely makes the opposite from Battlefield 1, which is going to be taking place way in the past. But we do have one more game that's going to be coming out that's going to be taking place in a mechanized future of mech combat, mech warriors, people running around on the ground trying to blow up these mechs, the mechs being badass, being able to dance around and shoot things. We are looking at Titanfall 2. Don't know what Titanfall 2 is? Well, I'm going to tell you guys, because I want to keep you guys informed in the news, just in case, you don't know about first-person shooters and you're just more of a casual fan that watches this to kind of keep up on what the gaming news is for the modern age of video games. So, Titanfall 2 is from the makers of Respawn Studios. I don't know why I keep on saying that it's from the makers of. The makers of Titanfall 2 are Respawn Studios. Now, who are Respawn Studios, you may ask? Respawn Studios are pretty much the old Modern Warfare troop of people who left Infinity Ward and went to create their own studio, which they would have their own, pretty much their own way of doing things, and they created Titanfall. Titanfall was released a few years back. It had really good reviews, but it had more or less a very scarce single player storyline, but it focused more on the multiplayer. Now, not a lot of people actually played it because it was riddled with these type of microtransactions in the cards. But we won't go over what the failings were for Titanfall 1. So the fun thing we do have this holiday season between Titanfall 2 coming out and as well as Call of Duty Infinite Warfare coming out is both of these studios are pretty much Infinity Ward. So we do have a little bit of an Infinity War coming out in the holiday season. I try to make jokes on this, but I know sometimes they fall flat. With Infinity Ward making Infinite War, and we have ex-Infinity Ward people from back in the Modern Warfare days making Titanfall 2. Let's talk a little bit about Electronic Arts and what they're going to be doing with the Star Wars canon in video games as we set forth into the next couple of years. Now, we want to first start off with Battlefront being released, the sequel, in 2017. That means probably in the fall of next year we will be getting another Battlefront game, which will probably set forth in the current Star Wars canon of video games and movies that we're going to be seeing within the next couple of years, including this year's Rogue One and next year's Star Wars Episode 8. episode 8. I had to count in my head which episodes we've already seen so far. But we also do have another game from Visceral. And if you don't know who Visceral is, they're the guys and gals who made Dead Space, which is a third-person action horror game set in the dead of space. Get it? Everyone gets it? Yeah, everyone gets it. The dead of space. That's why they call it Dead Space. That's probably not the reason why they call it Dead Space. But we do have Amy Hennig leading that project. If you don't know what Amy Hennig is, and the reason why she's so important is this, is because she was a creative director of a little game that was being released this week of Uncharted. Now, you've seen how well Uncharted gets in reviews, so having this big star creative director along with the great studio who made a whole bunch of horror games sounds like a very, 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 very amazing team of people who are going to be working on this game. Now, lastly, we're going to be talking a little bit about EA's future, and they said in their earnings call for this year, they said that they will be making a new Star Wars game every year throughout the next couple years, whether that be 1 or 2 Star Wars games a year from the EA studios. I'm not sure, but we're going to be seeing a new Star Wars game throughout the next couple years, probably coinciding with the Han Solo movie that's going to be coming out. We have Rogue One coming out this year, Episode 8 coming out next year, and Episode 9 coming out, I believe, 2 or 3 years down the line. This excites all our Star Wars fans because it will pretty much kind of set in concrete the new universe and how the universe will be formed throughout the Star Wars canon. If you don't know a lot about Star Wars canon, I guess one of these days I'll do an actual Star Wars canon episode. It will probably be 30 minutes long, have a lot of cuts in it, have a lot of B-roll in it, but I will explain everything Star Wars for you one of these days, ladies and gentlemen, just because I love Star Wars. I mean, who doesn't love Star Wars? You have an old style of samurai type of movie that's set in kind of a Midwest type of movie too, or not Midwest, but old Western style movies with Han Solo being a rogue scoundrel going throughout the world. And yeah, it's, Star Wars is amazing. I don't even tell you that. I'm going to probably have a Star Wars story every week for the next year and a half or so. So I'm going to close it on with that. We do have Disney Studios shutting down their gaming division, but I will go more over that tomorrow when I get some more research done into it, because that story actually just broke probably about an hour or two ago. I want to make sure that I have everything straight with that story for you guys, and I will deliver that story to you guys tomorrow. So just remember, tomorrow I will be talking more about Disney and shutting down their game development. So that's a big story. I didn't want to cover it today. I'll cover it tomorrow. So don't worry about it. It will be covered, ladies and gentlemen. But that's it for me for right now. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. The Overwatch beta has ended. I will be posting up a couple videos of me playing on Saturday. I didn't get much of a chance to play last night. I didn't get much chance to play on Sunday because of being Mother's Day and all. But also, there will be a couple more After Dark videos I'll be posting hopefully throughout the week of me and Vonna Blue playing Layers of Fear. So I will see you guys in those videos. For right now, my name is Thezalbee. It is Tuesday, May the 10th of 2016. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.